Brexit-supporting MEP stood up for British fishermen in European Parliament on Monday as he joked that Europhiles should educate themselves and read a UKIP publication titled Stolen Seas. During a debate in the European Parliament in Strasbourg, Emma Coburn said, "I told you in committee how the fishermen feel abused. You replied by telling me that you did not understand this. If you are being honest, that makes you particularly ill-informed and unimaginative. If you are not, then it makes you a tendentious, disingenuous politician embodying everything wrong with the EU and its political class. To be frank, I think they're trying to get you, Commissioner Vella, to understand how and why British fishermen feel abused is a bit like trying to explain how to ride a bike to a shark." Get European Parliament Brexit news. David Coburn joked Eurocrats should educate themselves and read you embody everything wrong with the EU and its political class. David Coburn. Mr. Coburn said the EU's new multi-annual plan to prevent overfishing of demersal fish exposes the EU for what it really is, branding the bloc as an abuser in denial. He added, "The fishermen of Britain will no longer be oppressed. The fishermen of Britain will not be denied. We reject the plan. We reject the common fisheries policy. Now the SNP in SCOTLANDWANT has to handle our fishing to the EU. Ruth Davidson SREMINE. Conservatives want to hand over our fishing to the EU as well. PUTUKIP wants our fishing grounds controlled by Britain and by nobody else. I have a little book here I shall send up to my SNP colleague, Emma Hudgton, for his edification. I am sure he'll enjoy it." The British MEP suggested the EU should listen to the complaints of the abused fishermen if it wants to keep them in the bloc. He said British fishermen's minds may change if the EU agree to make changes. He said, "Agree to changes which recognise their critic, especially when you know it is accurate and makes sense. Make the improvements as quickly as you can. You do not deny the validity of what they say. Tell them they agreed to this and cannot question it. Tell them that they have no justification for feeling abused." Brexit Secretary David Davis was criticised after agreeing the Brexit transition period, as it would effectively keep Britain under the control of the CFP until the end of 2020. Fishing for Leaf founder Erin Brown warned the deal on fishing during the transition is not acceptable, and fishermen are going to be sold out in Brexit talks.